Welcome to Thinking Outside the Couch. I'm Dr. Larry Kuttner. In this episode, how to find and work with a literary agent. Literary agents serve a crucial role for both writers and book editors. To editors, an experienced agent is someone who won't waste their time by pitching inappropriate books or unqualified authors. That means that a literary agent has studied the market, has a sense of which books are likely to become successful and of which publishers are a best match for a particular topic or approach. This also means that a good literary agent can provide useful feedback to a writer that will turn your book proposal into a more effective sales tool, resulting in a much larger advance against royalties. A skilled agent can guide you through many of the arcane aspects of publishing contracts. An agent can negotiate on your behalf more objectively and probably more forcefully than you might. Finally, an agent can protect you from some of the emotional sting of rejection by publishers. That is, big city publishing might reject your proposal, but your agent simply won't tell you. Some authors use literary attorneys instead of agents. I've used one to negotiate magazine column deals. I don't think they're a smart idea for beginning authors. Attorneys may be excellent at reviewing contracts and at holding auctions at which various publishers bid for the right to publish a well-known writer's next book. But for beginning or even mid-level writers, using an attorney will probably be too inefficient and too expensive. Here are a few things you should keep in mind when you're looking for an agent. Do not send an unsolicited copy of your finished manuscript. This will sit on the agent's slush pile and generally receive the same undignified treatment it would get at a publishing house. Do not call the agent and try to pitch your book idea over the phone. Agents deal with the written word. For the most part, you should stick with that medium. For most first-time book authors, the best way to find an agent is through a referral from a successfully published writer of similar books. Ideally, you should get a referral from a colleague who has published books on topics generally related to yours and is willing to refer you to her agent. Send this agent a brief email with the subject line, "So-and-so, his client, suggested I talk to you." This makes him more likely to read it than if I'd said something like, "I have a great book idea." After taking one sentence to introduce yourself, cut to the chase. In 5 succinct paragraphs, describe the need for the book, the potential market, how your approach to the topic is different from the competition, your credentials as a published writer, and why you are uniquely qualified to write this particular book. Then ask if he or she would like to see a preliminary proposal. If you're an unpublished writer, or if you've written magazine articles but not books, you'll probably have to approach several agents with your proposal to find one who's interested and appropriate. Remember that you're increasing your odds of success significantly by taking a professional approach to this task. If you can't find an agent through a personal referral, your local public library will have listings in such books as Literary Marketplace, Writer's Market, and Jeff Herman's Guide to Book Publishers, Editors, and Literary Agents. Now, some literary agencies charge a so-called reading fee of several $100s to look at a manuscript. I suggest avoiding such agencies, since you don't know who's providing the advice or how relevant or worthwhile it is. That's another reason to submit a book proposal rather than a finished manuscript. You can find a lot more information at thinkingoutsidethecouch.com. I'm Dr. Larry Kuttner.